Rule number one is be delusional. Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. It's London and I'm back again with another video. This video is going to be a little different. This is a video that's really more on a serious note. I decided to change my life and this is how I'm gonna do it. So I've always just wanted the finer things in life. I always wanted the life of leisure and freedom and financial freedom and stuff like that. And like the current life that I'm living is not equating to that. So I feel like I have a game plan and how I'm going to achieve my goals and be delusional. Rule number one is be delusional. But if you are interested in what I have to say, keep on watching. So why I wanted to change my life was I wanted a different lifestyle. Like I said previously, I had this image of how I wanted to live my life ever since I was younger, So there was a lot of things that I just wasn't happy with, and I feel like if I really want to change my life, I'm the controller of my own destiny, my own reality. So instead of complaining about it, I actually want to change. And I have 6 months, so I'm giving myself 6 months to achieve my goals. And sounds crazy, but just hear me out, hear me out. I wasn't happy with my job, so the first step that I actually took to change my life and my outcome was I took a step back from work. I worked in the beauty industry. I was a hairstylist, had to work a lot of days behind the chair, and that gets tiring and draining. You're on your feet all the time. You don't know when your next break is, because again, you have to get those clients through the door. You always have to be fast paced. You could go 10 hours, 12 hours without even eating a meal, and that to me was draining. Like, there was no reward out of doing all of that. I guess you get to meet new people every day, and you get to give people a boost of their confidence. But I feel like as a hairstylist, you're pouring more into people versus them pouring into you. Like, yes, you get paid, but I just felt like you had to wear many hats, and that was draining to me. I feel like I was just pouring, making sure this person looked good, making sure they feel their best. Oh, they have a problem, they're coming to me and they're needing me to be their therapist. So I feel like I'm just getting a lot thrown on me while I'm trying to just hold my life together. So I took a step back, and honestly, that I have been very relaxed ever since I did that. I took a little break, and that's the best thing that I ever did. I feel like being an entrepreneur and working for myself as a hairstylist, you're just so into that hustle culture and that grind mode, because at the end of the day, like, that is your bread and butter. Unless you have multiple streams of income, you're going to have to hustle to get your paycheck. If you don't work, you don't eat, and it goes hand in hand. Like, I can't call out and then just expect a check to just lay in my bank account. It doesn't work like that. So I feel like that's where I got that, having to work and be tired, and then just not have an outlet to really woosah. And I feel like I didn't have a work-life balance at all. I feel like it was just work. Like, even when I'm not working, I'm thinking of ways to get new clients in, thinking of more ways to market, thinking of more ways to just bring people in the door, because the more people you do, the more money you make, because you have a lifestyle that you have to obtain. So that was that. And so the first thing I did was take a break. The second thing I did so far was I started going to the gym and really getting on a journey. Before, I wasn't consistent because I just wasn't a consistent person at all with the gym. Like, I would go for 1 week, and then the next couple of months I would not go to the gym. And now that I have more time on my hands, I am able to work out, and I been going to the gym, I think 4 to 5 times a week. This week I took a couple of days off because it's Memorial Day weekend or whatever, but I'm actually happy with the journey that I'm on while working out, because it helps me with my anxiety, it helps me with my stress, and I'm actually liking like the body that I'm creating. Because before, I was the type of girl that was like, oh, let me go to the gym one day and think they got the BBL results after one session. You know, that was me, delusional. But now I'm happy that I'm going to the gym, and I made more time to put my health first. And now that I'm going to the gym, I'm also able to create more sufficient meals. Before, I was eating Wendy's and McDonald's because I didn't have that time to cook at home. But now I can create meals, and which in tunes creates a healthier lifestyle because now I'm cooking at home and I know it's actually in my food versus what's in the fast food. So that's another thing, and I'm just gonna keep on doing that for 6 months and beyond because I need to make specific habits to get the lifestyle that I want. And another thing that I want to do that would go in tune with creating a new type of lifestyle, new identity, typically is change my wardrobe up. Like before, especially like during the pandemic, I fell off a little bit. I was wearing sweatpants. Actually, I didn't even care how I looked. Like nothing matched. I just threw on sweatpants and freaking a sweatshirt or a hoodie. They would have bleach stains from work, and I would wear like the same pair of Uggs every single day. And that just wasn't me. Like that's not who I am. I don't know who that person was, but that's not something that I was proud of. That's not something that I ever want to do again, because for me, I love dressing up. I love getting pretty. I love making the time out of my day to just pour into myself and be expressive and creative. So I don't know who that girl was, but now, now I am actually putting outfits together. I'm starting to, well, I need to actually be very serious in creating a whole lookbook for the week. So every Saturday I want to plan out my outfits to keep me on track. For me, I need like structure. If I don't have structure, my life is all over the place. So I need to create outfits for the week and just shop. Like even shopping now is more intentional. Before, I used to have so many statement pieces that none of my clothes made sense. None of my outfits, they looked cute, but it's not really what I was going for. I was just working with what I had because my shopping wasn't intentional. I always bought statement pieces, and it's just like, girl, upgrade your wardrobe. So now I'm shopping for basics, more heels, just really showing up as that woman that I want to be. And I'm actually enjoying it so far. Like I got the clothing side down packed. I need to go shopping more because I'm like a shopaholic. But yeah, so far I'm actually happy with the items that I'm picking. It's more intentional. It's more intentional versus me going shopping a lot. Again, I used to shop a lot, or I still do, go shopping a lot, and then I wouldn't be able to wear my clothes, so I have to either give it away or give it to my little sister. So that's just money being wasted, you know? It wasn't smart. But now I actually could wear pieces that I'm actually in love with and would wear for years now. So I created an intentional wardrobe, and I'm learning, it's more of something that I want to learn how to dress for every day, and as I said, be that woman that I want to be, because the person that you want to become doesn't just come instantly. You have to show up as that person all the time, 24/7, and that's what I want to do. So I gotta start dressing that part. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do, and everything's gonna fall into place. Like I said, let's be delusional. Because I'm gonna show up and be that person that I want to be. And it seems simple, but to me these are like drastic life changes, because I was doing the complete opposite. I wasn't making time for myself. I was putting my work first, and I wasn't getting nothing back, really. It's like when you look good, you feel good, and that's my whole motto. And I noticed that like when I was in the era of sweatpants and like dingy clothing, and like my hair was barely done, I did not feel my best. I was actually like depressed at that time. Now that I'm looking back, yeah, and it clearly reflected in my outer appearance and inside appearance. So now I'm showing up, and when I dress up, I feel amazing. I feel unstoppable. My next thing that I'm gonna follow is changing how I operate on a day-to-day, like creating a schedule for the whole week, not the whole month, because I feel like I probably won't adapt to that. But for the whole week, before I had no structure. I would just wake up late, be like, what am I gonna do today? I had no goals for the day. I wasn't motivated to do much. I just went with the flow a little too much, and I felt like that wasn't good for me. Like, I just had no structure. I needed to look forward to do something, to look forward to cross something off my list. And that's how my brain works. But sometimes I just get into the lazy mode, like, let me do that another day, or let me wait a couple of hours, and then it doesn't get done. And then that would lead to me procrastinating all the things that I really wanted to do. So now that's out of my schedule, especially with like posting content and stuff like that. I do not have time to slack because I have goals to set. And if I didn't have goals to set, I'll still be complaining. So now I'm done complaining, and I just need structure, and I'm creating a structured plan. And I will actually do a video later on the lines, later on in the future, of how I structure my day-to-day, my wardrobe, what I eat in a week, etc. If you guys are interested, so let me know down below if you'd be interested in something like that. And being structured helps me schedule out my content, my workouts, my meals, my freaking activities that I want to do on the weekends, and just yeah, it came to the point where I even structure out my shopping list. Like, I would create a vision board on the things that I want to buy at the store, so I know what I'm going to the store for and not getting sucked in and just buying unnecessary things. So that's another thing that I need to implement in my life, is definitely structure. Like, that's the key to how I'm going to change my life. Structure. Another thing that I'm going to start implementing is waking up early. I felt like when I was waking up late, I wasn't motivated to do anything throughout the day. And then there was like a period of time recently, like for the last 2 months, I was waking up at like 5 a.m. and then I'll go to the gym, and then I'll eat breakfast. And I felt amazing throughout the day. I felt like, wow, I had so much time throughout the day to get the things that I needed done, versus me waking up at like 10 or 11 and just sitting at home on my phone for hours. Like, I feel like when I wake up super early, I just have so much time in the day. Like, that makes me happy. I don't know, I could be weird, but that literally makes me happy. Just knowing that I have the whole day to myself, or the whole day ahead of me, that just, I don't know, it's like mind-blowing how much time you really have when you wake up early. Because I'll wake up early, go to the gym, eat breakfast, shower, plan out something, like plan out my schedule or whatever, and then I'm like, wow, it's only 10 a.m. Mind you, so many times has went by. But if I was doing that when I woke up late, I would be like, wow, it's 7 p.m. Where did the time go? So I just feel like waking up early has been a game changer, like, for me. Like, wow. Another thing that I want to do is get in tune with myself and knowing what I like to do, like hobby-wise. Now that I've been on this break for a little bit from work, I've noticed that I like to do flower arrangements, create mood boards. I'm looking into taking more activities like tennis, maybe ice skating. It's summertime, so there should be a little more things available. But yeah, I'm just looking to really have things going on in my life. Before, I had nothing going on. Now I just want to be super busy with doing things that I actually love. Literally. And another thing that I need to implement is doing more maintenance days, or self-care days, and really taking the time to really relax and pour into myself, read a book, take care of my hair, my nails, my skin, just take care of me on the outside and the inside, because it's very important to put yourself first and be a priority and not be drained, or not even putting anybody else before you. Like really taking the time to be like, no, today is my day and I'm gonna get the things that I need done. You know, also I'm gonna implement traveling more in and out of town. This summer I want to frequent like Miami, Palm Beach, New York, any other cities, California. I kind of want to do that for this summer, and really relax and stuff like that. Like really enjoy myself. As I said, I haven't traveled in so long, so I'm kind of missing it. And I know that that will make me happier, and it will just give me that life that I really want. That life of, I could just wake up and go. I have no kids. I should be able to hop on a plane if I needed to, if I wanted to, you know, go to lunch the next city over. That's the type of life that I want to live. And another way is to live my life with less fears. Like I let my anxiety take a hold of me. It would like create, it would just control my whole day. And I'm tired of that. That's getting cut out too, because I'm not living in fear no more. I'm not living in the present, the past. I'm not living in the future or the past. I want to live in the present, because before I'll be scared to do X, Y, and Z, or I'll be scared to go to just some random place. It would just be my anxiety holding me back, and it just wouldn't make sense to me in the long run. So just to take more control over my life, this whole video was me holding myself accountable and knowing all the things that I want to do and the things that I've been missing out on because I haven't implemented no structure. I haven't just been carefree with traveling. I haven't relaxed. I haven't indulged in self-care. I just want to show up as that girl, you know, that girl that puts herself first and she's living the life of leisure. And I'm happy to go on this journey and document it, and let's just see where it takes us. I want to be the rich auntie on the coast. That's it. That's all I want to do. And if you're out there feeling stuck, you're not alone. This video is literally literally to show proof that it can happen. So I'll check back in 6 months and let's see if it works. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.